But if he breaks your heart like love is do, just know that I'll be waiting here for you.
Gawin na rin na yung di-charge dun. Ibta na na, tiwasin mo buto, masunog ta. Ay pa, pasag mo na lang dun na. Di mo na lang masa. Misuse of electrical appliances is one of the main causes of fire incident in the entire country. It statistically shows 7 out of 10 fire incidents are caused of abusing electrical appliances. Be careful. Be responsible. A friendly reminders from Senyan Campus Radio 88.7, one voice, one choice, one radio.
Day, klase pa to sa 5th floor. Maliit niya at tabi. Ano na yung kinaan? Uy!
Uy, ayaw, uy. Walikod tas makasunod.
Ay da, trabaho na sa janitor. Uy, puslan man mahal itong eskwelahan.
Day, kabasa ka. Oh, Clay, go. Clean as you go. Guwapan ta ko, uy. Gawan ng job.
Palihog og hipo sa imong kinaan. Usa ka painumdum gikan sa 88.7 Senyan Campus Radio. One voice, one choice, one radio.
I was riding shotgun with my hair undone in the front seat of his car. He's got a one-hand feel on the steering wheel, the other on my heart. I look around, turn the radio down. He says, baby, is something wrong? This ain't nothing, I was just thinking how we don't have a song. And he says, our song is a slam and scream door, sneaking alley, tapping on your window. When we're on the phone and you talk real slow, 'cause it's late and your mama don't know. Our song is the way you laugh. The first date, man, I didn't kiss her and I should have. And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. I was walking up the front porch steps after everything that day had gone all wrong and been trampled on and I lost and thrown away. Got to the hallway, fell on my way to my left-in bed. I almost didn't notice all the roses and the note that said, our song is a slam and scream door, sneaking alley, tapping on your window. When we're on the phone and you talk real slow, 'cause it's late and your mama don't know. Our song is the way you laugh. The first date, man, I didn't kiss her and I should have. And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. I've heard every album, listened to the radio, waited for something to come along that was as good as our song. 'Cause our song is a slam and screen door, sneaking alley, tapping on his window. When we're on the phone and he talks real slow, 'cause it's late and his mama don't know. Our song is the way he laughs. The first date, man, I didn't kiss him and I should have. And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. Play it again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was riding shotgun with my hair undone in the front seat of his car. I grabbed a pen and an old napkin and I wrote down our song.
Uy, friend! Tara, tagsini na! Sini? Naamtay klase! Ay, mag-discuss na bitaw ng pirmi si sir. Tara! Ay, sige na lang. Kanindot sa salida, uy! Lagi, nindot yung salida. Oh my gosh! Nag-quiz si sir! Wala? Over 100 minutes ba, Jud? Anak, bitaw ko ni mo na dili na lang tamanan og sini kay klase ta.
Kaking classes would greatly affect your grades, be diligent in attending your classes. A reminder from Senyan Campus Radio, 88.7, one voice, one choice, one radio.
Ang tata alauna 11 na sa hapon.
Mga balaod, ngangay pagasunod.
Mga isyu nga ngayang tukion. Katungod sa matagusan yan,
At istukan.
Kini, ang akong katungod.
Maayong hapon Jaguars, kamo nagpaminaw sa Ocean Campus Radio 887. One voice, one choice, one radio.
Kini ang programang maghatag og kaalam sa matag estudyante may tungod sa mga balaod nga gipatuman sa tunghaan. Ug kini ang akong katungod.
Kini si Earl Padronya ang inyong kauban sa pagtuki sa suliranon.
Kini si Dalsa Tones makig-uban ninyo aron sa paghisgot sa mga isyu nga nagkinahanglan og pagtagad.
Ug kini usab si Angelo ang inyong kauban sa paghatag og kaalam sa mga serbisyo diri sa sulod sa atong tunghaan. Usa ka oras kitang magkuyog diri lang sa
Kini ang akong katungod. Maayong hapon Jaguars.
Good afternoon Jaguars.
Good afternoon, Higalang Earl, Higalang Angelo. So,
good afternoon.
last meeting, last air na to kay we have
Last
discussed the
About the
about
academic-
scholarships.
academic
So,
scholarship.
yes, on last Monday we talk about the forward publication scholarship, and on Wednesday we discussed about the academic scholarship.
Yes.
And here with us today,
Is we are going to talk about the athletics scholarships. Athlete scholarship.
they are
So,
non-academic
yes.
scholarships. So here with us today is the basketball varsity players.
From our university.
Yes, for our we have here Fletcher Galvez, small forward, and Sigomars Kingsley, center.
Yes, good afternoon to
Good
you
afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
They are so lively now.
Yeah. So how are you today?
We're doing fine. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm also
I'm a
good.
bit nervous actually.
Thanks for having us, guys.
It's our
Pleasure. It's our
pleasure,
pleasure.
and it's our privilege to have you here, guys. Our show, Kini ang akong katungod.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So how are you, Mr. Galvez?
I'm actually fine. Yeah, looking good. Feeling good.
But
Okay.
our purpose today, why we are inviting you here is kanang to let the
We are talking about
the athletes,
the athletes athletic scholarship. So we can't talk man, diba, if
Yes.
we don't have any guest here to
Yes.
talk about the kanang athletic scholarship. So we have to have a guest that they can share, they have
to explain
experience
further,
about the kanang athletic scholarship.
Yes.
So we will talk about it now. So we will start with the question: before you enter the Jaguars basketball team, so what are the preparations, or how did you kanang enter the Jaguars basketball team?
For me, before I entered the Jaguars team last 2013, I became a varsity when I was in high school pa, but there was a tryout. I tried out once, but the coaches had me already because I'm from a legitimate school from my school. So I tried out. Then there muna tinitabo.
Okay.
After the tryouts, series of practices before regular lineup.
Well, actually, for me, before I got here, I used to study in Manila. And the coaches, they I don't know, some way, somehow they got my contact and they reached out to me and they were like, would you like to come over to Cebu and play? Because then they needed a big guy. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? You know, they told me about the benefits and everything. I was like, yeah, I'm interested. I was like, okay, come over. And then they sent me my flight ticket and here I am today.
Congratulations,
Thank
Tip.
you very much.
Okay. So we continue. What are the qualifications of the Jaguars basketball team?
Well, you have to. I mean, you have to be very good at your position. Like, for instance, if you're a center, you have to be able to rebound the ball, block some shots. You know, you can also be able to score if you can, and you have to be like in good shape. You know, very healthy, and then just be smart. You know, basketball is all about being smart. You know how to read the floor, offense, defense.
Yes,
Whatever
exactly.
you have to be able to contribute 100%. Yeah, that's how it is.
It's really hard to be an athlete
Yes.
then.
But by the way, Mr. Kingley,
Kingsley.
Kingsley. Sorry, Kingsley. Mr. Kingsley. Where are you from?
Actually, I'm from Nigeria originally.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
So how many years are you staying here in Cebu? Oh,
In the Philippines.
in the Philippines.
Okay,
rather.
in the Philippines, I've been here for like, I think almost 5 years. I came here like 2013, June 2013. Yeah, I've been in
been a
Manila
long-
for a couple of years before I came here. I came to Cebu like 2016. Yeah, I think 2016.
Last 2 years now.
Yeah.
Since a while ago you mentioned about the benefits. So what are those benefits you want?
Actually, I think we all have 100%, 100%, right?
100%
Yeah,
scholarship.
all of us, we have 100% scholarship. We have, you know, the free tuition. Yeah, that's already, and then we also have like accommodation. You know, we have free food and all that stuff, and allowances also. Yeah, so
Do you have
depends on your agreement with the management. That's what you're gonna get. Yeah.
So there are lots of benefits that an
Yes.
athlete can have.
Yeah.
So, aside from that, do you guys have the same dorm?
Yeah, we have the same dorm, but for me, I'm not staying in the dorm right now. I'm staying in an apartment just close to the dorms. Yeah.
Okay, I see. How about you, Mr. Galvez?
Actually,
Okay, Bisaya.
nagpuyo ko sa Cebu for 5-6 years na. Then nag-dorm na ko for 1 year. Then na-decide na ko nga magawas ko sa dorm. Kay niundang may ko atong varsity. Then until now kay wala ko ni balik sa dorm na.
So what are the qualifications, not classifications, qualifications, height, body?
Not necessarily. What's important is kamo basket. You're in good shape. Then makagwanta ka sa training.
And also determination.
Determination.
You have to be 100% focused.
Yes, focus.
How often you guys train every day? Every day? Was it every day?
Yeah, it's every day, 5 a.m.
5
5
a.m.
p.m. until 5 a.m. until.
It depends on when the coaches say we're done. Then that's it.
Yeah, I
If they
still
don't say
remember.
stop,
Yes.
we're
Yeah,
gonna be practicing maybe 4 hours, 5 hours. It depends.
Oh, yeah. Is it every day? 5 a.m. So every
Yeah,
morning.
Every morning.
Okay. So because I remember when I have PE 3, I think it's 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So usually I get kanang see them practicing, and when our class starts, the coach said, "Okay, it's our training is done." Like something like that. So I see these guys are very enthusiastic. They are very dedicated to give the USJR what do you call this the kind of
Pride, something
no
like
yes
that.
that pride yeah they can give back to their discounts or the scholarship that they have, and it's very I am really proud of them. Let's just clap our hands. Yay.
Because being an athlete is not easy, because you are playing basketball and also on the right side, and the other side is you are studying also. So both of you have a question: how do you handle your study and sports, something like that, to maintain also your academic grades?
That's very difficult.
Difficult,
You know?
yes.
Yeah, because you have to wake up very early in the morning, go to practice 5 a.m. Right after practice, we eat breakfast, and after then, we prepare straight going to class. You know, we don't really have enough time to rest. and then after that, some of us have classes until 5 p.m. You know, so when you get back home, you just like do your laundry and all that stuff. You don't even have enough time to rest, you know. And after that, you sleep, and then you wake up the next morning at 5 a.m.
But
You know.
do they have any time to study also, or?
Probably in the weekend,
weekend.
You know, Saturday, Sunday, you know. Yeah, sometimes. And sometimes during the weekend, we also have games like Saturdays and Sundays.
So, mga ka-Jaguars, so mabalik pa ang Kini Akong Katungod sa mga pipila ka pahinumdom.
Day, awa day. Naadyo ko nagngangadyo siya sa jeep day. Naku, picture day. Ako siya ni-post day. Kuya, pami angay si Katungod. Ganganan siya day. I-post ni. Himo ko ni meme day. Ipa-trending din ako day. Uy, ano man na. Ayun ko na siya i-post. Kaya ba mo nga cyberbullying na makasab-an ta sa sawan na. Ayaw ko na niyo buhata. Cyberbullying is against the law. It is also against the University Student Manual. A friendly reminder from the Sanyan Campus Radio, 88.7, one voice, one choice, one radio.
Nowadays, fabricated content is dominating social media. Invoke the 3S approach. Stop, search, and stand. Stop.
Before sharing a post, stop and think about the headline. Does it tell everything you need to know?
Search.
Do some researches to make sure that the post is coming from a credible source.
Stand.
Never settle for the fake. Stand for the truth. A friendly reminder from the Sanyan Campus Radio 88.7. One voice, one choice, one radio.
You see, in a place to be.
You've been waiting for me, I'm waiting too. In my imagination, I'll be all up on you. I know you got that fever for me, 102. And boy, I know I feel the same out there, but just the way. If it's a camera up and hidden, it's only within what I do. If it's a camera up and hidden, up, it's like I just click on YouTube. Close a beer on your mouth and brag about the secret rendezvous. I will hunt you down. Cause baby, I'll open my business like a wedding interview. Describe it between you and I. Touch my body, put me on the floor. Twist me around, giving me so long. Touch my body, put me on the bed. Just so you feel guilty. Touch my body, let me rub my thighs. Come on, please, just a little taste. Touch my body, do you have a curse? Come on, hit me when I deserve. Touch my body, put me on you like a new ID. Your body tighter than my favorite jeans. I want you to caress me like a tropical breeze. Float away with you in my Caribbean sea. If it's a camera up and hidden, it's only with me when I do. If it's a camera up and hidden, up, it's like I just click on YouTube. Close a beer on your mouth and brag about the secret rendezvous. I will hunt you down. Cause baby, I'll open my business like a wedding interview. Describe it between you and I. Touch my body, put me on the floor. Twist me around, giving me so long. Touch my body, put me on the bed. Just so you feel guilty. Touch my body, let me rub my thighs. Pull my legs, just a little taste. Touch my body, do you have a curse? Come on, hit me when I deserve. Touch my body, you like a teddy bear. You won't wanna come away. Like a lingerie.
gamay uwan ba dayon. Hala oy, arang bahuwa ba diri oy, yaks.
The Cebu City government started dumping its garbage Saturday, December 17 on a vacant lot in the South Road properties 2 days after the appeals court ordered that the Inayawan sanitary landfill should be closed permanently.
Is this the future we want for it? Change our habits, care for the environment. A friendly reminder from the Osanyan Campus Radio. One voice, one choice, one radio.
The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. When we came, we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family's doing okay. And even getting in a taxi, kissing the backseat, tell the driver make the radio play. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet. Oh, my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Ang takna, 1:30 sa hapon. Maayo pagbalik Jaguars, kamo nagpaminaw hapon sa kini ang akong katungod dalit sa Osanyan Campus Radio 88.7, one voice, one choice, one radio.
So maayong hapon gyapon nyo kauban akong mga ka-Jaguars, no? Karon sa atong programa ana gyapon ang atong mga guest karon gikan sa
Roaring Jaguars atong basketball team sina Fletch Galvez og si Sige Mars Kingley. So si Fletch Galvez atong small forward and Sige Mars ang atong center. So may good afternoon Mr. Galvez and Mr. Kingley.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon again. So we talk before we talk sa kanang nag-listen ko sa English na ko so
Okay lang, higalang girl. Para yun.
So
Adelante.
So we talk about the scholarship of the athletics division. So in your benefits as varsitarians of the university, there are like tuition fee, full tuition fee. So I wanna ask about your units, your
How
subjects,
many units?
how many
Units.
subjects or units for these semesters?
Every semester, we're allowed kuan lang 18 units and minimum of 15. Kay ang requirement sa CISAFI is 15 unit, at least 15 units man. Then we're allowed to carry 24 units. Pero depende na sa pare if musugot, and kanang ang excess nga units kay kami na mo bayad, kami na mo shoulder.
So almost kanang murag almost the same as the Reeds provision no kanang. So just like the Reeds provision wherein they are allowed only of 18 units and minimum of 15 units, they can also get as high as 24 units depending on the father's father's approval. So I wanna ask, in cases of failing the subject, what are the consequences that may follow?
Kung if na kay subject nga ma-fail, ikaw ang mobayad sa units nga na-fail. Like na-fail kag 2 subjects, so that's 6 units. Ang 6 units
yes.
kay mo ang bayaran. Dili siya bayaran sa school.
So upon failing or retaking the
Upon failing.
failing our so usually man na sa kanang if ma-fail ka, i-retake ra gyapon sa nani mo no. So
retake ni mo kay
if you're going
sila
to
mo bayad
retake,
o kamo gyapon.
Sila gyapon.
so man na niya. In kanang does failing affect the scholarship? Failing subject, does it affect your
Pila
So-
man ka how many failing grades man mo dapat dili maabot?
You're supposed to keep up the minimum of 60 to 70%. Yeah, 70% grade. Yeah, because if you have less than that, you won't be able to play. And apart from the fact that you won't be able to play, some of your benefits will be cut off.
Okay.
So kanang I want to ask, is there any or an ultimatum provision for the athletes that he is no longer allowed to play nor represent the school and out of the scholarship? What kind of kanang provision, ultimatum provision nga di na gyud siya kaduwa gid?
Fail lang jud.
Kanang ko si di ba failing grades no kanang number si kanang kadaghanon ka mahagbong, how many times you fail or any
Murag wala manguro.
That should be if you fail like from 70% up. If you fail like 70% up
yes.
of your grades, I think it would drop.
Higa lang nga, Earl, it was written here in our academic requirements, a scholarship, that old athletes with 3 failures in a regular semester shall be disqualified. So, ang new athletes pod kay they are given man if ma-fail sila, they are given man pod a chance nga i-consider gihapon kay naman sila sa adjustment period. So,
but just for 1 year. Just
Yes.
for 1 year kanang consideration, but
just for 1 year consideration only. Yeah, this is exclusive for 2 semesters. Okay, so guys, are you an old athlete or a new athlete? Or naamoy ba may
Ako,
bago?
Very old.
very old athlete.
Very old.
Not old, but very old.
Returning athlete.
Returning athlete. How about you, Mr. Kingsley?
Not so old, not so young.
Alam niyo daw.
This is my second year, actually. Yeah, so I was supposed to play last year, but had some issues with my grades, incomplete and stuff like that. So that's why I wasn't able to play last season. But this season, I'm
Was it,
sure I'll be able to play. Yeah.
Okay. So, in regards to kanan, do you have guys a new athletes
This semester.
this semester, this year?
The thing is, if Sasafi is not starting up yet already, we don't really know who's on the team or who's not. But for now, we have some new faces, but the lineup is not fixed yet. So it depends on the coach. You know, when he sees your game and how you perform, he's the one who's going to determine who's going to be on the lineup or not. Yeah.
How many players does basketball team have now?
For now, it's 15 to 20.
15 to
Yeah,
20.
15 to 20 players.
Okay, I see. So, was it many or less only?
For now, we are more than how we were. Like we have more numbers now compared to last year. You know, last year I think they were just like, how many were there? 12 only. Yeah. But this year I think we're like 20. Yeah, but
Quite
yeah,
many.
18 to 20. But the
Are they
lineup
present?
the lineup is like 15 players.
15 players.
Yeah.
Per tournament.
But
So-
you know, we have like 5 on reserve. Yeah.
So, how do you guys balance the teams? How do you guys
Team chemistry.
yes.
Balance team chemistry.
Yeah.
Usually kanang lahi og college unya kuan. So kuan Mr. Kingsley, I want to ask, how you adjust to the team when you're new to it?
Actually, when I first arrived here in Cebu, I was really going out with the guys. Yeah, we were hanging out a lot. You know, I'm very close with most of them. Like, for instance, him, Tricky, Miguel, you know, and some other guys. We are very close. We hang out a lot. Compared to the other teams that I've been with, you know, since I came here, the guys here are very nice. You know, we are like a family here. You know, they really accommodated me and I loved it. Yeah.
I see. How about what we call this, the names? You guys can tell us what are the names of the coaches, the heads of the team.
Actually, the team kay ang the balance man team kay wala naman to mong karaan nga head coach nga si Coach Jun. So ang acting coach na mo karon is si Coach Edito Salakot. Then ang mga assistant coaches kay si Coach Leo De Garcia and Coach Popoy Sumampan and Georgie and
Get open with the family.
Why are you laughing?
yeah, si Georgie has been
It's been here for a very long
time, like 20 years na guro. Tugay na kayo. Then naibalik si Coach Boyet.
Okay. So
Yeah,
they are
very
quite
good coaches, trust me.
wow. In my PE today, in my PE4, we are, part of it is basketball, and I am really, I don't know how to shoot, like, I don't know how to touch the ring, like something like that. And then I realized that basketball is really hard.
Yes. Since you enrolled now in P4, so we can what we call this, we can
relate, and we understand, and we already know what are the problems or the circumstances that they have encountered.
Yes.
We students, Jaguars, we have to understand that these athletes are giving us pride, and we have to understand them and appreciate if they have tournaments or
Yes.
cups. We have to support them. Let's give them a big roar.
Yes, guys, we need your support all day, every day.
But last we talk about your academic, or about how you handle your academic, like how you handle your subject, so that you can feel or can fail to your grades. But this time, how will you handle even if how you handle if there are some problems in your team, so something like that.
Well, it depends on where the problem is coming from. If it's, like within ourselves, we just sort it in-house. We don't take our problems out. But if it's something related to academics, we take it to the offices and then we talk to the teachers and the people in charge.
Yes.
It depends on what the problem is, really. But, we don't really have much problems like that.
It's really nice, but that they have these issues that they already, for example, it's kind of personal issues. They already just talk it in their house or something. It's personal man kasi that they don't want to bring it up on the as a team. So it's really nice that they have this kind of what we call this arrangement.
Yes.
Okay. So speaking of tournaments, you guys will be having what?
Right now we're having this Sinulog Cup going on. We also have a game today, 4:30 p.m. at Cebu Coliseum.
Cebu Coliseum.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys will be free. You can come around and support the team. We really appreciate that.
Who's your opponent? Was it opponent?
Yeah, opponent. We'll be going against UC.
Webmasters.
Sinulog Cup.
Sinulog Cup 2018.
We invite you guys because this game is a must-win game for us to go advance to the finals.
So it's this semi-finals game?
Semi-finals game. So therefore, correct me if I'm wrong. I am not really into. I really don't know how basketball works. So I want to ask if semi-finals have 4 teams. I don't know.
4 competing teams. So
4 competing teams.
Yes.
So this
you talk about it.
So this 4:30 you have a game against UC University of Luzon. So on the opposite game, who is the rivaling team? It's for this Sinulog Cup.
Actually, the only team that beat us was Landmasters. Yeah, Bogo City Landmasters. Yeah. So we actually had a very bad game. Very, very bad game. we almost had it, but yeah, it's basketball. It happens.
So if you win, you will go to finals. And have you already come up with an opponent for that game? Or if ever you win this game, today's game?
If we're gonna win this game, we're just gonna wait for the people that are gonna play next. So the winner of the game is gonna determine who we're gonna go against in the finals.
So who are this team rivaling for the final spot?
I think it's the Landmasters again because
Landmasters
they're 3-0. They've not lost any games yet, and I think they'll be going against the D-League team from Manila.
Oh,
so it depends on who wins today. Yeah, that's who we're gonna
so
play.
So these are big teams, no?
Yeah.
Then D-Leagues, PBA D-League again?
And ex-PBA players also.
Oh, a lot of competitive players for that game. So good luck to you guys.
Good luck to you guys.
I hope you win and go to play for the final spot and win the crown for the university.
Thank you very much, guys.
So Mr. Kingsley and Mr. Galvez, I want you to invite the Osenyan for tomorrow's game against the Celebrity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We invite all Senyans to go to the USGR Jaguars Cebu Celebrity Basketball Tournament. We'll be going against Manila celebrity players like Marco Alcaraz, Matt Evans, Joseph Bitangcol, Joros Gamboa, Mark Heras, Aaron Villaflor, Jordan Herrera, JC Chuseco, Onyok Velasco, Jason Abalos, and Epi Quizon. These celebrities kay mga kalpod sila kanang
players.
varsity sila sa high school nila.
Taga Cebu na sila tanan dito.
Manila.
Taga Manila na sila.
But I mean ba, some of these celebrities are kanang taga diri ba sa Cebu or nagpuyo ba sila sa una diri sa Cebu? That's what I'm
Di kayo familiar ng mga artist nila pero kana.
Okay.
So is this a fundraising activity tomorrow?
Yeah.
Fundraising.
If you wanna buy ticket, nara sa Student Welfare's office.
Yeah.
So how much? Tapila din ticket there. How much?
300 for the upper box and 500 for the lower box.
Is there inside?
So in students range is 200 for upper box and 300 for
student
lower
discounts.
batch. Oh, students discounts. Okay, so we will be back after some few commercials.
Tapos kay ko girl, mapakapasar sa quiz ganiya good.
Bipolar man na siya. Tanawa ra gud ganiha kay suko kaayo. Ya karon kay lipay na.
Obsessed kay ka sa imong uyab best way? Mura kag naay obsessive compulsive disorder.
An act of self-diagnosis can be harmful to someone. If you think you are experiencing such symptoms, do not hesitate to seek professional help. Be informed, be aware, be sensitive. A friendly reminder from Northside Campus Radio 88.7. One voice, one choice, one radio.
Please try to forgive me. Stay, don't put out the glow. Going out tomorrow. If every minute it makes me weaker, you can save me from the man that I've become. Oh yeah. Looking back on the things I've done, I was trying to be someone. Play my part, doing the part. Now let me show you the shape of my heart. Sadness is painful, and loneliness is tragical. So help me, I deal with this boy. Touch me now, don't bother. Every second makes me weaker. You can't save me from the man I've become. Looking back on the things I've done, I was trying to be someone. Play my part, doing the part. Now let me show you the shape of my heart. I'm here with my confession. Got nothing to hide no more. I know where to start, but to show you the shape of my heart. Looking back on things I've done, I never wanna play the same old ball. Keep doing it until the dark. Let me show you the shape of my heart. Things I've done, I was trying to be someone. Trying to play my part, doing the part. Now let me show you the shape of my heart. Things I've done, I was trying to be someone. Play my part, doing the part. Now let me show you the shape of. Show me the shape of my heart.
I'm standing on the bridge, I'm waiting in the dark. I thought that trying to find me. Won't somebody come take me home? It's a damn cold night. Trying to figure out this. Won't you take me by the hand, take me somewhere new? I don't know who you are, but I want to. Searching for a face. Is anybody here? I know. 'Cause nothing's going right, and everything's a mess, and no one likes to be alone. Isn't anyone trying to find me? Won't somebody come take me home? It's a damn cold night. Trying to figure out this. Take me by the hand, take me somewhere new. I don't know who you are, but I am with you. Why is everything so confusing? Maybe I'm just out of my mind. Cold night, trying to figure out this life. Won't you take me by the hand, take me somewhere new? I don't know who you are, but take me by the hand, take me somewhere new. I don't know who you are,
And we're back at the Hosenian Campus Radio 88.7. One voice, one choice, one radio. Still here with us is Mr. Sigomar Kingsley Center and Mr. Fletcher Galvez, small forward of the USJR USJR Jaguars basketball team. So we talked about yesterday. Yesterday. Whoa!
Today.
A while ago is the discounts, the privileges, the trainings, the problems that these guys encountered and how they solve the problems. And the grades, the academic their academic, what we call this, how they balance their academic and the athlete side, diba? So, Jaguars, nag-i-invite di mo na mo nga naa sila game this afternoon, this 4:30 at the Cebu City Coliseum. This is Sinulog Cup.
Yes,
Am I
Sinulog
right?
Cup against with the
University of Cebu Webmasters.
Webmasters.
This is for finals. This is semifinals, yeah. Okay. So, do you want guys to promote something?
Or do you want to invite Jaguars to watch your one?
We'd like to invite you guys to come support us today at the Cebu Coliseum. We'll be going against the UFC Webmasters. We need your support. We need everything. Like, you guys come share for us, and hopefully we get this win and advance to the finals.
We also invite Hosenians tomorrow against Celebrity Stars basketball tournament at the USJR Basak Coliseum. It's 7 p.m. day.
Okay. So it's whole day ba na? 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So pila na siya ka game?
One game lang.
One game lang na siya. So, okay.
So, mga ka-Jaguars, so gi-invite ang mga ka-Jaguars, balik-balik no ka-Jaguars, tomorrow 7 p.m. against the celebrity o sa Jaguars basketball team. So, aside from mo-support, murag daghan gigihapoy mo tanaw ni kay tungod kay daghang mga celebrity, dili purpose ang game, so murag double purpose ni ang celebrity ug ang duwa.
Yes. Okay, so Jaguars mo syagi taog kusog ini kaunyang alas 4 sa ilahang game.
Andi mo syagi taog kusog sa sinulog.
Syagi taog kusog para makasuporta sa ato ang USJR Jaguars basketball team. Unyang alas 4 sa Cebu City Coliseum. Ug ugma sad pohon ato ang hatagan og dakong suporta ang ato ang basketball team. And it is time naman pod. And we have to say goodbye again.
But before that, before we say goodbye to our audience, so we would like to thank our guests for today, Mr. Flitzer and Kingsley Sigamars.
Thank you so much for having us, guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us here. It's a privilege for us.
So I hope
before the naatay ka ng i-announce nga koan guys, Vonso will be here at 4 p.m. diri sa atuang campus. Ay, 5 p.m. Correction. Balik ka na ako. Vonso will be here at 5 p.m. diri sa USJR campus. Diri ha? So let's see Vonso later.
Where in the exact place?
Quadrangle.
Yes.
Ay, sa booth. Ay, sorry, my bad. Akong balikon, guys. Daghana na dyan akong sayop, no? Okay, so ato ang balikon. Vonso will be here.
Take two.
At 5 p.m. diri sa ato ang booth. So, stay tuned sa Husanyan Campus Radio 88.7. Okay, and we would like to say thank you for our guest, Mr. Mars Kingsley, for and Mr. Fletcher Goves for having here with us.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for having us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, so og dinhi na tapos ang kini ang akong katungod. Dalit alang kaninyo sa Sanyan Campus Radio 88.7. One voice, one choice, one radio.
Og kini si Earl Padronya ang inyong kauban sa pagtuki sa suliranon.
Og kini si Dalsa Tones, makig-uban ninyo aron sa paghisgot sa mga isyu nga nakinahanglan og pagtagad.
Og kini usab si Angelo ang inyong kauban sa paghatag og kaalam sa mga serbisyo diri sa sulod sa tunghaan. Og kini ang akong katungod.